So you're thinking of moving to Las Vegas, Nevada, more specifically Enterprise, but you kind of want to know the good and the bad, the pros and the cons, what to look out for, maybe what you should avoid whenever you're making that move to Enterprise. Well, that's exactly what we're going to cover in this video, and we're getting after it right now. If you are new to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Las Vegas, Nevada and the surrounding areas like Enterprise, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Las Vegas. Hi, my name is Mark Pepe, and the team and I get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking for help on making their move to Las Vegas. We are passionate about removing the stress of relocating to a completely new city and state. And as a real estate professional here, it doesn't matter whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and we'll be more than happy to help you make a smooth move to Las Vegas. So here we are talking about the pros and the cons, the good and the bad about living and moving to Enterprise. Enterprise's population is now up to 221,000 people and growing. In fact, in the last 2 years alone, this suburb has seen an increase of 18%. Enterprise was formed as an unincorporated part of Clark County in December of 1996 in response to a petition from residents who hoped it would help preserve the community's semi-rural identity, which dates back all the way back to the early 1900s. But that has since been hindered with all the development over the last 25 plus years, although there is still areas within the suburb that provides that rural lifestyle this community was originally intended to be. Let's jump into the first pro, and that is a mix of rural areas along with newer developments. As I just mentioned, Enterprise is known for its rural roots, with more land and a slower pace of life. Now, as time has gone on, there has been a significant amount of new development and redevelopment in the area, specifically with the addition of the two primary master plan communities. The first one being Mountain's Edge, which is one of the top-selling master plan communities in all of Las Vegas. Located on 3,000 acres, offering an abundant number of amenities for the whole family. And the second one is Southern Highlands, which is an exclusive community that provides residents with tree-lined streets, immaculate parks and trails, and world-class golf. However, there is still a number of areas in and around these communities and in between these communities that provide that rural lifestyle that is something that you're looking for. If you want a horse property, you can definitely find that here in Enterprise. So this suburb as a whole really gives you options to fit your specific lifestyle needs. You don't have to settle. With so much variation from one block to the next in this community, it's important that you work with someone who has a strong pulse of the area and can guide you to the perfect location. My team and I are subject matter experts within Enterprise and are eager to direct you accordingly. Next pro is affordable home prices. Prices in Enterprise tend to be close to the median price point for Las Vegas as a whole, as the median list price per square foot is at a reasonable $257. The key differentiator here is that Enterprise offers areas that are newer than other areas within similar price points. The majority of the time, when you think of lower or medium price points, you are typically in older neighborhoods within Las Vegas. That's not the case here in Enterprise, especially in communities like Mountain's Edge, where you can find newer homes at an affordable price point. Our next pro is proximity to other Las Vegas venues and attractions. If you work on or enjoy visiting the Las Vegas Strip, it is anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes depending on where you live within Enterprise. Allegiant Stadium, T-Mobile Arena, and Reed International Airport is about the same distance. Summerlin is 15 minutes to the northwest, and Henderson is 5 to 15 minutes to the east. You probably get the picture here. Enterprise is conveniently located to many parts of the Las Vegas Valley. Now I know if you currently live in other major metropolitan areas, this concept of living within 20 minutes or less of this much of the action is unheard of. That's all about to change if you decide to make a move to Enterprise here in Las Vegas. Our next pro, and I talk about this one in almost every one of our pros and cons videos, and that is zero state income tax, which has to rank right up there as one of the top of the list when it comes to the advantages of living in Enterprise. There are only 9 states in the US without a state income tax, and Nevada is one of them. What does that mean for you? Well, if you're looking to escape one of the 41 states like California, New York, Illinois, etc., that has state income tax, when you move to Enterprise, you are going to receive a 10 to 14% raise overnight. And with inflation on the rise, this savings will really come in handy. Las Vegas also has a lower sales tax rate, which is currently at 8.38%. A few other Nevada tax benefits include no tax on Social Security, lower property taxes. In fact, Nevada has some of the lowest in the nation at roughly 0.74% of the home purchase price, while the national average is at 1.07%. There is also no tax on pensions and no tax on estate or inheritance. No matter your income level, the tax advantages here in Nevada alone make living in Enterprise absolutely worth it. So now let's shift and talk about the cons of Enterprise. And the first one is traffic and extended commute times. Now, when I say traffic, I'm not referring to the ridiculous bumper-to-bumper traffic on freeways that I know a lot of you in other large cities experience multiple times a day. What I'm referring here is the fact that we have a main road or artery called Blue Diamond that runs directly through the heart of Enterprise. It has multiple lanes in both directions and can get very busy at certain times of the day, especially if you hit every red light. The further southeast of Blue Diamond you live will put you further away from the 215 freeway and the 15 freeway. So your commute time to outside the greater Enterprise area will be longer. Again, I'm speaking in relative terms here. You are looking at an additional 10 to 15 minutes if you get stuck at these stoplights, trying to get to one of the 2 major freeways I just mentioned. So it's not all doom and gloom, but it's something definitely that you want to be aware of when choosing exactly where to live within Enterprise. Our next con is education. Enterprise has a pretty significant range in the quality of schools throughout the community. There are 30 total schools between Clark County, private and charter, with an average class size of 20.9 students per teacher. There are some Clark County schools that do not rank very high. However, there are some that do have a very favorable ranking, and those include Frias and Stuckey Elementary, Doral Academy of Nevada, the Cactus Campus, and Southwest Career and Technical Academy. You will find that the higher rated schools are in or close to the 2 main communities of Mountain's Edge and Southern Highlands. I am more than happy to steer you in the right direction as it relates to living in the proper zones for these desirable schools. Having 2 kids myself, I know how incredibly important it is to find the right schools for your kids. The next con is public transportation. Now, while Enterprise does have public transportation, it is limited as there are a relatively low number of routes, particularly in the adjacent communities, often making it difficult to connect from one suburb to the next. This means you're going to most likely want to own a car or take advantage of the rideshare companies for your transportation needs. Fortunately, Las Vegas's freeway system makes it relatively easy to navigate around town, and traffic is generally pretty good. As I mentioned in other areas, the entire Las Vegas Valley as a whole is not that large. You're looking at about 27, 28 miles north to south, and about 26, 27 miles east to west. So again, getting around town with the freeways that we have, again, make it very, very easy to do so. The next con is a less sense of community in the rural areas. Now, while the rural properties in Enterprise do provide you with more land and amenities, such as equestrian facilities, along with no HOA fees, there are area pockets that tend to not deliver that true sense of community that the two master plan communities within Enterprise do a fantastic job of providing. Now, these rural areas are in an older part of Enterprise where there are also less parks and multi-use trails close by. So it really comes down to your preferences of what is most important to you. There are options on both sides of the spectrum. Well, I think this gives you a good overview of the pros and the cons of living in Enterprise. When it comes to living in the Las Vegas Valley, this suburb has so many unique benefits and features that are not common in other areas around the valley. If this community interests you, I am extremely confident that we will be able to find you the perfect home as you relocate to Enterprise. I hope you found this video beneficial. My goal in this and other videos is to provide you with a single resource of information on moving to Las Vegas and the surrounding areas so you don't have to spend countless hours searching the internet and other resources that are available. So please like and share this video. Please subscribe below and comment if you have any questions or found this video helpful. Also, be sure to check out our other Enterprise videos and videos on the surrounding areas so you can get a realistic sense of what it would feel like to live here in Las Vegas. So whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even schedule a Zoom appointment in the description below. We are passionate about helping people just like you remove the stress and make a smooth move here to Enterprise. So until next time, we hope to see you around town.